How you doing, YouTube? So today we're going to be taking a look at this Bauer 3.5 gallon 20 volt cordless wet dry vacuum. This isn't going to be an in-depth review of this unit, but it's going to be an unboxing, show you what you get in there, and then also why I chose this vacuum over the leading competitors. And then I'll put it to a couple little tests, and then maybe this video will help you and if you decide to purchase this vacuum. So let me open this thing up. So it all comes out as one unit in the bag, and then you just get your manual, which, you know, nobody needs that. So I'm guessing you open this up, and then you got your hose. They claim it's 6 foot. Yeah, but you got to really stretch it. So that's all you get. It does not come with the battery or the charger. It's just the unit, and the battery attaches back here. Now, I paid, I think it was $60 for this, and the reason why I went with this vac over like the Rigid or the Ryobi or the DeWalt is I did a lot of research on these vacuums, and they all kind of competed for like about the same. The difference being is the Rigid was significantly better than all the rest with the CFM, which would be the sucking and the blowing power. The Milwaukee, for being a brushless motor, had the same CMF supposedly as this. I believe it's 45, which I find kind of weird because a brushless motor, coming from like our racing RC background, they're pretty strong. So that's pretty disappointing. But so I chose this for that reason. The price. The only downside is this doesn't come with a battery or a charger, but a lot of people already have Bauer power tools, so if you do, it'll hook right up to this. I did not have any Bauer tools, but I have a couple of Milwaukee impacts, so I had a Milwaukee battery already. And then I went online on Amazon. I found this attachment that goes from Milwaukee to Bauer. So, and also the reason why I chose this is because you can hook the battery up in the back. On the other units, it's like a tackle box, and you open it up and the battery goes inside, and you can only fit kind of a battery that will fit in that. I think you can't fit like a 12 amp battery in there, or I don't know, I think 9 amp is the biggest you could fit in some of those. But I figured with this, I knew with this attachment it was going to fit. This goes right in the back, so you could put as big as battery as you want in there. This just kind of clicks in there, and that's it. Oh, and look at that, you got this thing too. I didn't even see that up there. So let's give this a try and see. So the suction didn't seem too crazy on this thing, but we're gonna put it to the test. I got some sand and rock in the back of my truck, so we're gonna test this out, see if it'll suck this sand up, and hopefully it does. So the actual reason why I got this this vacuum is because I go camping a lot, and what I wanted to do was bring it with me and have a unit that I could just take with me and vacuum out the inside of my tent before I pack it away, because you know, as you're going in and out of the tent, even if you take your shoes off on the outside, I'd put them on the inside so no bugs and stuff get into them. But so far the test in the back and the sand and the rock, it actually picked up some good sized pebbles and rocks too. So it picked that up, but I would also use this if it's good, if it's powerful enough to detail the inside of my truck. It's not so dirty right now because I already vacuumed it out with my bigger rigid dry vac, but you can see there's some stuff, so I'll give it a try, see what happens. Alright, so it does okay. I mean, so this thing is pretty much useless. It doesn't have, I don't think it has enough power to really be using this. If it had the little skinny wand that goes on the end of this, which you can buy offline, Harbor Freight does sell a car kit, and it has a longer hose. I think it's $24 or $27. It has a longer hose and comes with a couple different wands and attachments that I was looking for. I think I'll buy that and see, because I think it'll do a better job when, you know, you can target the area with something, you know, and have good suction power. But this, I don't feel like it has the power to really use this. Overall, I think it's worth the 60 bucks. Yeah, because I think it's definitely going to be able to pull the sand out of my tent. I just pulled all that sand out of the crevice of the bed of the liner of the truck. So it's going to do what I need it to do for small jobs. I probably won't use it to vacuum out my truck because I'd be there forever. But other than that, for, like I said, for 60 bucks, I'll take it. You know, there's not a whole lot of videos out there on this particular vacuum. And, you know, so if you have Milwaukee batteries and you don't have the Bauer battery and charger, and you just have a Milwaukee battery and charger, go on Amazon and you can find this attachment. I think I just typed in Milwaukee to Bauer attachment, and this thing came right up. I believe it was like 20 bucks. So and you know, the reason too is, like, you know, back in the day you bought something for longevity. Another reason why I only went with this one is if I spend 200 bucks on like a, you know, Milwaukee vacuum, I mean, the technology is just changing so fast all the time now. So if I were to get this, I mean, I'm pretty sure pretty soon all these companies are just going to start coming out with brushless motors and making them stronger. As the batteries get bigger and stronger, it's not worth it to buy a really super expensive vacuum, because if this lasts me a couple years, within a couple years they're already gonna have the next generation out or something better. So for 60 bucks, this was worth it all day. Like I said, I just won't use it for detailing my truck, but for what I need it for, it's good for like little small jobs to take with you on the go. All right, everyone.